Campus Talk, der Podcast der FH St. Pölten. Wissen, was morgen zählt. It is quite a unique opportunity that we offer our students. The iLab, short for interdisciplinary lab. All our students and incoming students can attend it as an elective semester. Sometimes the iLab will even make birds sing on campus. But that's just one option of many. But what the iLab does for sure, it gives you the opportunity to work one semester on a project together with your interdisciplinary team. Together, you will grapple with real-world challenges or problems and attempt to find solutions. So bring all of your pioneer spirit and let's join Orin, who will tell us about her experience with the iLab. Orin is a social work student from Belgium, Antwerp, who spent the last semester at the iLab here at the FH St. Pölten. Why did you decide to apply for a semester in the iLab?
Yes, well, no matter what, I knew I wanted to do an international experience, to study abroad, but I wanted to do something different. So something like I wanted to learn things that weren't related to my specific major in social work. And I also wanted a challenge. So my university gave me a list of options, and then iLab came up and it said, oh yeah, it's a big challenge. It's for, students who can work independently, who have a lot of self-discipline. And I mean, it was in Austria, which also sounded really nice. Yeah, it was different from everything else. And I liked that.
And what did you expect from the iLab semester and how did it turn out in reality?
Well, actually, before I came to the iLab, I was really nervous because I knew somewhat what I could expect. I knew it was going to be about design thinking, business design, entrepreneurship, working together with other students in an interdisciplinary team, which all sounded very exciting, but not so easy for someone who's studying social work. And so I was really nervous about coming into it. But then it turned out that it was just such an inclusive way of teaching. And I really got to focus on my own skill set and the skills that I still wanted to work on, which was really great. And I actually ended up having an amazing time.
That's so good to hear. And how is the iLab different from a regular semester at your university?
Oh, there's a lot of differences. Mainly, you don't have a 9 to 5 work week. So back at home, I would have classes almost every day, and I would go to campus at 9 a.m. and I would be there all day, usually. And it's auditorium classes, so you go to the auditorium and you listen to the professor and the lecturer talking, and you make notes, and that's it. But at the iLab, for one, you create your own schedule. So the lecturers, like the teachers, aren't there to tell you this is when you work. You have to figure that out with your team. It's part of the competences that you learn, which was really interesting. Sometimes a challenge as well. But yeah, it was really a big difference. The biggest difference, I think, and also the fact that you don't get subjects or classes at the iLab. So you do get bootcamps and workshops once in a while. You get team check-ins, personal check-ins, but mostly your schedule is clear to work on the project. And so it's very atypical compared to a normal bachelor program.
So what do the boot camps look like? What's that?
It sounds very adventurous, I know.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting. Usually it was like 3 to 4 days that we would work around a certain topic. So at the start of the semester, we had the design thinking. And so they're basically skills that you that you definitely have to use in your project work. Could also be business design. We had a boot camp on that as well. And then we had this really big entrepreneur from Austria coming in and teaching us everything about business design. And it was very hands-on. So you get the theory, but you immediately have to put it to use. So it was very nice, and it was refreshing compared to like always having lectures or something. Yeah.
And can you tell me about the project exactly?
Yes. So at the start of the semester, every iLab team gets a challenge that is related to the United Nations Global Development Goals. And so my team got the challenge: how can we make people live in a more climate friendly and more sustainable manner? And so we came to develop the Green Den, our project. And the Green Den is a sustainable community center. So that means that it's a house in the middle of the city where people from all walks of life, all cultural backgrounds can come and relax in nature. They can, there's an educational aspect to it, so they can join workshops about sustainability. We all keep it very cheap or for free. So it's just really nice all around. There's a lot of things going into it related to sustainability, but always with the social aspect in mind. So we also really wanted to emphasize like that social entrepreneurship, and we wanted the Green Den to be a place where people who don't fit the norm, you know, who might not have a big social network, who might not have a lot of financial means, we wanted to focus on them as well, so they also have a place to relax in the city, and so everyone kind of gets reconnected to nature again, because, you know, in the city we've kind of lost touch with that. So yeah, that's in a nutshell what we worked on.
Yeah, I think you did pretty well. I also visited the Green Den and I sat there on a couch in the middle of the plants with the bird sounds. It was so relaxing. You also had stuff going on, like you built wind chimes and you planted
Yes.
some trees. And I felt like everyone was a little sad that it was over when,
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, so were we. So the Green Den that we created on campus, that was a collaboration with the UH for a test event, because at the iLab, towards the end of the semester, the second half, you have to, you know, you're working on your project and then you actually have to test it in real life to see if it works. And so that's how we created a tiny version of the Green Den, um, yeah, on campus, which was so cool. And we had it open for a week, and we got tremendously positive feedback. Um, so yeah, we really tried to keep it open. We actually wanted to make it a more permanent addition to campus after we left to our own countries again, but it didn't really happen in the end. So, but we spread the word, so we hope that maybe someone else might pick it up.
Yeah, and you definitely made a change for that 1 week. We're gonna remember that. And the plants are still there. They're being watered and everything there well, and they're looking for a person who will also, yeah, take care of them.
That's nice.
I even got to meet your team. It was really cool. You even came to the radio on air
Yes.
because I loved your project with plants and bird sounds. Um, and what competences were you able to develop throughout the semester?
For me, there were a lot, because I come from such a different bachelor, because I come from social work. Like everything related to entrepreneurship, business design, those were skills that I never really thought I would develop. And even going into the iLab and talking about design thinking and business design, I would tell the others, oh, yeah, but I'm just not good at that. Because I really just thought, you know, I always associated that stuff with numbers, and I'm really bad with numbers. So I figured this is just not going to work out. And then turns out that I'm actually quite good at it. And because everything was explained in such an inclusive and accessible way, yeah, it was really nice to learn these new skills, and also to just build upon the skills that I already had that I'm working on, from my own major. So group dynamic skills, leadership skills, things like that. So it was also nice to be able to continue to develop my own professional skill set.
And what is your most important learning from the iLab semester?
Working in an interdisciplinary team, definitely. So as a social cultural work student specifically, I mainly work in groups. So at my internship and everything at school, it's always group related. But I never worked in or with an interdisciplinary team, which means that at the iLab, all the students come from not only different countries, but also from different study programs. So my team, there were three of us, and so I was a social work student. We had an engineering student and a public relations student. And learning how to coordinate such a team with so many different skill sets and how to learn to listen to my teammates and to utilize all those different skills for the better and for the project was really important for me.
Would you recommend the iLab to other students who are thinking about spending a semester abroad?
Yes, absolutely. The main reason, because it's so different. So if you want to switch up your bachelor's, if you want something different, if you want to try something new, if you want to learn about business design and things like that, about entrepreneurship, and also if you just want to focus on your own personal, like professional skills, then it's really great because it's a very flexible program. So you get a lot of freedom, and that was really nice for me because I really got to kind of I really got to choose what I wanted to focus on, what I wanted to learn. So definitely recommend.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. It has been really nice, and all the best for your studies in Belgium.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.